Thank you. A decades-old cold case now solved thanks to genetic genealogy. In 2002, a John Doe was found dead in a hotel room in Nogales, Arizona. Today, experts have cracked the mystery. 13 News reporter Shelby Slaughter has been following this case.
Back in March, I told you about this John Doe. His body was found the day he died in a hotel in Nogales. For years, his identity has remained a mystery until today.
That this was a relatively fast identification for investigative genetic genealogy.
Investigative genealogist David Gurney says it was second, third, and fourth degree relatives that helped lead to the match of who we now know to be Donald Hadlin Jr. Once scientists were able to find a match, the confirmation happened pretty quickly.
As they already had a fingerprint match for Donald. Normally, when we give an investigative lead, it's going to take a long time to perform DNA testing. And in this case, they already had the fingerprint match, so that was an easier method to confirm the identification.
Karen Binder, another investigative genealogist on the case, tells me that we now know Hadlin Jr.'s identity. The specifics involving his case are still a mystery, but now his family has some answers.
He was in Tucson apparently for a medical procedure, and he passed away in the hotel room during that time. Previously, he had lived in Florida, and he does have living family.
Officials tell me in 2002, Hadlin Jr. stole the identity of a Florida man and even had a Florida driver's license, which played a role in helping his family identify him.
This case and two others here in Arizona are part of the DNA Doe Project, thanks to a partnership with the Pima County Medical Examiner's Office, aimed at identifying both John and Jane Does like Hadlin Jr.
So what made Hadlin Jr. a candidate for this project? Because his body was found the day he died, officials were able to get a blood sample for an autopsy. That sample was then used to help build a family tree for our former John Doe. Binder says while this case was a quick one, there's still dozens more that they're working on, and even more people to be identified here in Arizona.
Here we have funding for over a dozen cases to complete in 2023 through 2024, and we already have about 20 cases in our lab pipeline. So I'm sure that this is the first of many identifications, and several of them will be Arizona ones.
This identification was possible because of DNA test kits like 23andMe. In an effort to solve even more cases like this, you can help by sharing your DNA results online with researchers. Reporting in Tucson, I'm Shelby Slaughter, 13 News.
Wow, what a puzzle they solved. A man is in custody after he